You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
Welcome to the Hot Options Report, your premier source for insight into the fast-moving options market. Each day, we'll track down the products that are dominating the options chains and impacting your trading account. From Apple to VIX and everything in between, if it's lighting up the options tape, then you'll find it on the Hot Options Report. If you're listening to this show, chances are you're pretty serious about options trading. So let me put something on your radar. Public. It's the most cost-effective way to trade options. That's because Public is the only platform that gives you rebates on your options trades. They also have some of the industry's lowest index options fees. Whether you're placing single leg or complex multi-leg trades, every dollar counts. Check out public.com/optionsbrief and discover the most cost-effective way to trade options. Paid for by Public Investing. Full disclosures in podcast description. And now, get ready to scan the tape for the most explosive options activity on the street. It's time for the Hot Options Report.
All right, everybody, welcome back to a special options spotlight edition of the Hot Options Report for Monday, August 4th. Yes, the network is dark on live shows this week, but we're not going to leave you hanging without your Hot Options Report for this week. So every day we're going to pick a different hot option that you folks like to trade and dive a little bit deeper into what's actually going on out there from an options perspective. We're kicking it off in the name a lot of you love, maybe a lot of you hate. It is Tesla. Looking back over the past year, it's been a wild year in Tesla. The low coming on August 7th, so right after the big sell-off in August of last year. It hit a little bit shy of 192, 191.76, and the high was kissing nearly $500, 479.86 on December 17th. Now, in terms of options action, when were folks trading the most options? It was actually on November 8th, just a few days after the election. Of course, Musk very tied up there with Trump and a lot of euphoria there. Nearly 8 million contracts changing hands in Tesla alone that day, 7.7 million. The low coming, ironically, not that far before the election, October 22nd, with 699,000 contracts. So a very light day for Tesla. In terms of vol, the low for 30-day vol came on August 30th. So not that long after the big meltdown. Remember, we sold off pretty aggressively and then rallied pretty aggressively after that as well. That low was about 45%. And the high, take a guess. Yep. April 8th, 106%. Let's run through SKU really quickly as well. The low came November 13th, negative 11. And the high, April 8th, take a guess, 22.4%. I've never been a big put call guy, but I know a lot of people out there watch it. So the low for the put call indicator came on November 18th, 0.45, and the high, March 18th, a little bit shy of 1.3. And speaking of size, let's see what's open for size out there in Tesla right now on Monday. Let's do a quick top 5 out here, listeners. Number 5 in terms of size open positions are the August 165 puts, 58,000 of those. Number 4, 67,000 of the August 170 puts. Number 3, 71, almost 72,000 of the August par puts, the 100 puts. And those are expiring today. So those are already rolling off the board, listeners. Number 2, we got some fun, 113,000 of the June 950 calls. And that's not wild enough for you. We have 120,000 for number 1 of the June 960 calls. That is your number 1 size open options position in Tesla, with Tesla closing on Friday a little bit north of 302. Got a long way to go to threaten that 960 strike. And that's going to do it for your quick option spotlight for Tesla here on Monday. Stay tuned throughout the rest of the week as we profile some of the options highlights and maybe lowlights from some of your favorite options trading names. And stay tuned to the network next week when the Hot Options Report is back live on your favorite podcast platform.
You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.